So, hello again. I'm back on Easington Fell, and as you can see behind me, the sun is just setting. I've set up my tent. I'll show you that in a moment. It's a different tent. It's a solo tent this time, a single person's tent, and it's one where the inside and the outside, you put them up together. So it's obviously better if it's raining, and where I've got a smaller footprint to use while out hiking. I'm looking out across to Pendle Hill, which I'll show you in a moment, and with any luck you'll see the rising moon. Now, I've got one of these this time, so I'll see you in a minute. Okay then, so got all my bits and bobs here, this little table, which is rather clever. Gives me a nice flat surface to put my stuff on. That's another Messner recommendation. I'm sure you can find that on Amazon if you have a good look. And then I've brought the jet boiler again, because it is quick. And I didn't have so much time to set up tonight, having just driven up from Woburn on the M1, M6. The traffic was horrific. It took us 7 hours. So my wife has gone to have a quiet night on her own so she can get a good night's sleep and a lie-in. And I've come back to where I always come to regenerate, which is to go on a wild camp. So let me see if I've got everything I need here. Here's the, it's very compact, this thing. This little stand for the can. For you seasoned wild campers, I mean, this is all old information, but these videos are really for people like me who are just starting out now and can't do anything, like can't even get the base on the gas cylinder. But I'm going to struggle with this until I get it right, so that other people have the same problem, they know it's not just them. Right, there we go. And then this bit just screws on here quickly, because there's a kind of release of gas as you do it. Briefly, there we go. Screw that on nice and tight. The bottom is a cup, although I've got my other cup with me as well, somewhere. And this rather cleverly locks onto here, to the heat exchanger, which means that it's more steady. So, put some water in there. I have to bring my water again. There's nowhere to go and get water to fill here on this fell side. You have to bring your own water, which adds weight, unfortunately. And then we just put that on nice and tight, because that's all I've got tonight. And then this little thing, you just turn this on like you would a little gas stove at home, or a camp, a caravan or something. Just turn it, and yeah, it's off. And if anything else is, last time anything to go by, it's about 2 minutes to boil that. Right. I've got my 2-in-1 coffees here, and I'm going to use my little mug. I in fact can't find the orange one like Paul's. I did get 2 in the pack, one grey one and one orange one, but I don't know where the... Can you hear me over the noise of this thing? The good thing is the noise doesn't last long. That is already boiling. That is seriously fast, isn't it? Right, let's turn it off. There's a little rubber ring at the bottom so you can hold the base without burning your fingers, and then just tip this into there. There we go. Nice coffee. Judged that pretty well. Now tonight I'm doing my trick with the heated bags again, but I've got a different brand of food, just to prove I'm not being sponsored. It's called Wayfarer, and it's a pasta bolognese. So once I've got that cooked, I'll let you know how it compares. But it's the same idea, and it might even be a little easier to tear the top. You never know. So that's me all set up now. Pendle is starting to go red with the sun, and that moon is getting bigger and bigger. So, and I've got my tent set up now so I can look across the valley. Last time the wind was blowing in this direction and I had to hide behind the wall, but this time I'll be able to sit here and look across the valley as it gets dark, which will be lovely. It's a clear sky, so I'm expecting loads of stars. Yes, it should be lovely. Okay, I'll come back to you later on. Well, I say it's getting bigger, but in that camera shot it looks like a pinpoint of light, but with the human eye, that moon looks about the same size as a sizable stellar object rather than a far distant torch lamp. Cameras don't always do justice to reality, but while I'm here, I will just show you the tent I've got. Just zoom out, there we go. Hope you can read that. Yeah, so I decided to get a one-man tent, partly because sometimes I could be out when it might rain, and I want to be able to set the tent up quickly without any fuss and keep dry. And also, the other tent is really nice, the two-man, but it needs quite a big area. And up in this moorland, actually, the predominant foliage is what you can see here. It's not grass at all, it's this short heather. And it's quite difficult to find a patch of grass to put your tent down. So the smallest footprint will be useful. It's also a little bit lighter to carry, and I think this tent's got good reviews. It's been around for a long while. I think the only problems are people complained about the fact that the inner netting folds down onto the ground rather than away into a corner, which means it can easily be damaged. But as you can see, I've put my own little ground sheet in here in the vestibule. Hopefully I can use that to protect it. And the other thing is that the door sort of folds away inside in a way which isn't very convenient, keeps getting in your way. And some people just throw it over the back of the tent and put a little bit of guy rope on and tie it to the stake on the other side. And I think I'll do that. I just need to to get some guy rope to do that. But so this is the first night in a one-person tent. I'm clearly going to have less room, but it should be big enough. I've measured it up for all my equipment and my sleeping set and everything else. Even though I am 6'3", I obviously need a bit more space. But yeah, so we'll see. The other experiment I'm going to do for another video is I've bought myself an Alp Kit Hunker XL bivy bag, and I'm a bit claustrophobic and I don't like bugs, so I don't really fancy the idea of being inside a bivy bag with it all completely zipped up. So my idea is to erect a black mosquito net thing with a couple of poles, and then put the bivy bag underneath that so that I can actually sleep with my head out without getting bitten, with a hat on to keep me warm. And I'll be able to toss and turn in under that mosquito net thing, and be completely free of creepy crawlies, without having mesh across my face or being totally enclosed with a zip. I don't really fancy that. Some other people have said that these these bivy bags are actually quite useful in the winter to augment your own sleep set. So you just put everything, your inflatable, your sleeping bag, everything inside the bivy, and put it inside the tent, and then sleep in it, and then you're warm as toast there, because obviously it catches all the heat. It also probably stops you falling off the inflatable bed, which is a bit of a problem sometimes. So that's for a future video, and I'll let you know in the morning how I got on. I'll just finish with a last view of the moon. There we go. Oh well, things didn't quite go to plan. This green bag never got hot, despite the fact it's got little white sachets in. I've noticed actually it's different style of sachet to the previous two I've used. It's a lot bigger, but it never got hot. So as a consequence, it's not heating my meal, which is very disappointing. I thought I'd cracked the secret of an easy evening meal. So what I'm doing instead, and you can probably hear it, is I've popped the sachet into the jet boiler. Not sure whether I should relieve the pressure on that or not. So, I guess not, you can heat it anyway. I'll leave it like that, see if it can, hopefully that will heat up the contents and make sure I still get an eating meal. But I bought a few of these green sachets online, and I'm afraid they're just going to have to go back to the with a stiff letter of complaint. Thank goodness I've got the jet boiler, otherwise there would have been no hot meal tonight. Hi, so it worked. I've got a lovely warm Wayfarer meal thanks to the jet boiler, and it's earned its keep tonight and saved me. Now the sun's gone down, it's getting chilly, and I really need a nice warm meal to warm me up and warm my hands up before I go to sleep. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just perhaps give those heaters one last go. I've always got the jet boiler as backup, haven't I? And I'm glad I didn't open this actually, because what I did was I put it into the jet boiler, sort of folded it up that way around, and then I turned it over halfway through, put it in upside down, so as to make sure the whole contents were heated. So if I'd opened the bag to let the steam out, then I couldn't have done that. So that was the right move. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the meal now, and actually it's quite tasty. This is the make, or the brand this time. And once again, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. So, enjoy the sunrise. I had actually a good night's sleep. This tent is small, but it's big enough. And actually, it's fine. I think I just got used to having the double tent. Probably not going to deliberately go and camp when it's wet. I'm a dry weather camper, I'm afraid. But if it does rain, this tent can take it. But I had a good night's sleep, and for once the tent isn't covered in dew. It's actually bone dry this morning, so that'll save me a job when I get home. I've had my first cup of tea, and I've been listening to the dawn chorus, which included at one point a cuckoo. Can't see the sun yet, but it's obviously on its way. And I think I'm just going to lie here and enjoy the dawn before it's time to pack up, and just give you a few minutes to listen to the birds doing their thing. So I think I'm going to see the sun any minute now. I'm all packed up. Leave no trace. No rubbish. Take it all home with you. There we go. And I'll finish with a lovely view of Pendle Hill.